Welcome to a 30-minute practice meant to take you from a busy day to bedtime. So, quick and easy, nothing crazy. This one just so it feels good. Slow down the mind, slow down the body, and then slide your way into your bed and have a great evening. We're going to bring two blocks and a bolster. If you don't have either of those, no big deal. You don't really need it. If you have something to substitute, like a pillow, or for blocks, we can use little books. We're going to use it for the shoulders today. Um, or a blanket could work as well for either as a substitute. You pick your props for what you have or none at all, and then we're going to start just like I am, seated on our knees. So you can take your heels together underneath you and try not to cross your toes. Try to let your feet have their own little lanes, right, side by side next to each other, and bring your hands down towards your thighs. Soften your shoulders, get any little wiggles out of the way, and find your way into a comfortable seat. So noticing what's going on in your tailbone first. See if the tailbone's sticking out, maybe tucking underneath. We all have our own little patterns with how we hold those hips. Find your place in the center. And then from there, relax your belly, soften the shoulders, but elongate from the crown of the head. So extending the crown of the head to the sky. The spine gets a little taller, but the shoulders are still relaxed. Eyes can close, and you can gently tuck your chin to the floor just so it's parallel to the mat. And start by just taking a few deep breaths. Relax your core, get any little movements out of the way so you can find a place of stillness. Maybe some sensations coming into the knees or the ankles, the heels. Let it all just be as it is, and you suddenly, silently settle into where you are. Slow down your breathing. Take a deep inhale through your nose. Slow exhale out the nose. Let's do two more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Relax your shoulders. Let your breathing just come into its own natural pattern. We'll get back to it soon, but for now, just settle in. Let whatever's happening through the mind just start to float out, and let your attention come to your body. Noticing the sensations, noticing any places where you'd like to move, but yet staying still. Seeing if there's anywhere we can soften or just a little adjustment to become a bit more comfortable. Two more deep breaths. And keep your eyes closed. Bring your right hand up over the top of your head, reaching for your left temple. And then guide your right ear towards your right shoulder by softly pulling down on the head. The left side of your neck is open, left shoulder relaxes. Release your hand, bring your head back up towards the center and take the opposite side. Left arm comes up and over, reaching for the right temple. Pull the left ear towards the left shoulder, drop your right shoulder. Release your left hand, come on back to a nice centered spine. Hands are going to come back behind the skull. Interlace the fingers behind the base of the skull. Pull the elbows wide. Take an inhale as you open the chest. And as you exhale, elbows come in towards each other. Tuck your chin to your chest. Round your spine. Let's do two more like this. Just the neck, belly stays the same. Inhale. Open the arms wide. Look up if it feels okay. And exhale. Tuck your chin to your chest. Elbows squeeze together. One more inhale, heart lifts, elbows go wide. And exhales, round us, tuck your chin, release the back of the neck. Inhales, lift us back up, elbows go wide. Release the arms down by your side. Right fingertips walk over to the right, left arm goes up and over, big side stretch. Maybe look up towards the left hand if that feels okay in your neck. And switch your side. Left hand goes down, fingertips to the left, right arm comes up and over. Right hand comes back down. We'll take those hands out in front of us, interlace your fingers, turn the insides of the palms away from you, getting a stretch in the joints of the fingers. Notice your thumbs. Maybe you can use them to pull the index fingers back. Relax your shoulders, plug them back down into the shoulder blades. Notice what's happening with your belly. Try not to stick the booty out, tuck it back under, let the hips be soft. And then maybe those arms come up over the top of your head, still pulling the shoulders down. Release the hands down by your side. We'll take that interlace grip behind the back this time. Squeeze the heels of the hands together, offer the heart to the skies. Relax your head back, open your throat. Release your bind, relax your hands, and we're going to come up off of those knees. So just making your way into a little tabletop position. If you need a sway, a little release, some fresh blood coming into those legs, tuck your toes under and start to just rock forward and back. We'll get the hips towards the heels. Give a little love to the toes. Be gentle, but curious. We're still, meeting the body where it is, trying to take it down into a nice slow pace. So as we transition from our day to our beds, hoping to get every little piece of the body that we can, every ounce of tension, stress, whatever we don't need before we head into that beautiful state of rest and digest. So be curious, play around a little bit. Maybe it's the wrist, maybe it's the toes. And then when you're ready, meet me back in some stillness. We'll take the right knee right into the center of the two knees. So just kind of adjusting so you're centered. And then pick your left leg up and place the left knee on the calf. And you're going to give yourself a little massage here, rubbing the knee back and forth on the calf. You can go towards the sides of the calf muscle. Try to relax your right foot. Let the top of the foot just be soft. We'll go back and forth, back and forth. Remember, the spine stays nice and straight. We are looking down. Release your left leg back down, and we'll just switch our sides where left knee comes in the center, right knee comes to the back of the calf. You're going to roll, rub, massage, little myosophical release here. Knee into the calf, into the back of the ankle. Try to relax your face. No need to create tension. And in those places where it feels sticky or a little more tense, why not go slower, explore a little bit, let it really get in there. That's why we're here. And then come on back up to releasing your right knee in tabletop. And take a moment, just separate those feet as much as you possibly can so they're towards the outsides of the mat. Walk your hands back towards your knees. See if you can sit down between your heels. For a lot of us, we're going to be up here. This could be a great time for a block. If you need it, you can grab for your block, place it underneath your hips, sit tall on your block so you can get the stretch in the calves, not the calves, the quads. If you are like me and you can come all the way down to the floor, let your knees come as close towards each other as you can. And we'll just sit tall for a couple of deep breaths as we give this nice cutoff of circulation to the legs. Breathe. There's this little tourniquet effect here that happens. We're going to give a full flush to the bottom half of you. Your body will appreciate it. Just breathe. Take your time coming off. You'll walk your hands out in front of you, lift up off of your seat, knees under the hips, maybe a little sway. And then bring your knees as wide as you can, big toes to touch, hips towards those heels for your child's pose. Stretching the arms out in front of you, relax your head. Forehead releases to the floor. I'm not going to soften mine down just because it's harder to talk, but you let everything go. Try to give yourself that wiggle. Relax your face, close your eyes, and just breathe. Let your belly be completely heavy here. Noticing maybe any transition from where we started till now, in the legs, maybe even in the mind, just allowing the body to go through this process, is delayering, a little healing before we finish our day. Such a beautiful way to release any layers we may have created, any extra stress, anything that we're carrying with us that we can no longer accomplish. At some point in our day, it's really important to say, the day is done. I've done all that I can do, and now it is time to rest. So allow this practice to be that space and this child's pose to be the opportunity to let go of whatever is you're still carrying from your day. The day is done. You can now let everything go. Your breath is your anchor. Your body appreciates the love and the support. Try not to carry with you anything that is no longer possible for you to accomplish in this moment. In this moment, the only thing you really need to worry about accomplishing is breathing. Stay low on your mat. Walk both hands over towards the left. Get a side stretch in the right side body. We'll come back into the center and over to the right. Big stretch on the right side. Walk your hands back into the center. Lift on up into your table one more time. Separate your toes. Tuck them under. Float your hips up and back. We find our downward dog. And give yourself a moment for those legs. Pedal, bend one knee, bend the other knee, drop the heels, relax your head, push through the heels of the hands. Whatever little movements you might need here in your downward facing dog as you adjust from the ground to your hands and your feet. And we are not going to spend a ton of time this practice on our hands, but a one opportunity to give yourself that full body stretch. So I encourage you to play around with it. See if you can create some space in the back of the legs or even in the shoulders. We'll go deeper in the shoulders very soon. One more big breath here. Take an inhale. As you exhale, sink inward. Drop the heels, lift the hips, relax your head, heart to the thighs. Shift forward, drop your knees one more time, tabletop. Release your toes, walk your hands out in front of you, straight arms, bow the heart to the floor, hips stay over the knees for your puppy pose. Chin can land, you can look forward, or tuck your chin, look down, connect the third eye to the mat, and relax your eyes, maybe close them, or at least soften the gaze. There's no need to create tension in the eyes in this moment. Melting heart. Let the heart melt. Let the shoulders release. Let your face go. Inhales will lift you back slowly. Walk your hands back underneath those shoulders. Start to walk your knees back just a little bit. And then gently bend the elbows and lower your belly to the floor. Before we go into our next pose, we're going to stack the palms. Rest the hands to the back of the Rest the head to the back of the hands and give yourself just a moment to connect to the earth. Maybe take your feet a little wider, wiggle the hips, close your eyes, soften your shoulders, and we find grounding. Lift your chest, walk your hands back underneath those shoulders. We're going to grab for our blocks. And if you don't have blocks, this one is absolutely possible without them. It's a supported sphinx or just a very regular sphinx. You're going to bring your blocks right underneath your shoulders, elbows in line with the shoulders. Hands are going to hang off the blocks. Soften the shoulders, lift the heart, keep the spine straight, chin parallel to the floor for your sphinx. Close your eyes, just be here. Slowly come off of your blocks, but slide them forward, forward, forward. And we're going to grab for that bolster if we have it. You're going to slide it back underneath your ankles to get to the back of the mat. And kind of wiggle it down, get it where it's got to go. You'll appreciate that. Maybe not this pose, but 2 poses from now, it feels really nice. Mine is not quite far enough. Okay, there we go. Blocks are out in front of us. We'll lift the chest for a little threaded needle. So just slide the right arm underneath the left. Left arm can come to your block, and you can relax the head right on off the right shoulder. If you need to, you also have the opportunity to grab for your block, place it under your head. We're not going to stay here. I don't think it's too necessary to support the head. Just let it hang heavy, let it get the stretch that maybe it so desperately needs. Switching from here, lift up, extend the right arm out. Left arm slides under, palm to the sky, left temple to the mat. Relax your shoulders. Bring the right hand slowly back inward and release the left arm if you need maybe a little stretch of those arms out wide, or you can stack the hands once again, rest the forehead and take a breath there before we head into this next pose. Take your time lifting your chest. We'll slide those blocks back one more time, right underneath the shoulders, except this time we're going to lay the shoulders on top of the blocks. So bring them a little bit closer so that the shoulders can rest. You'll bring your arms on either side of you, palms up. You can rest your forehead, close your eyes, and breathe. This one guaranteed to slow things down. We connect the third eye center, the heart, the belly. Release the hands, let the sky. Take up some space with your feet, maybe walk them a bit wider. Slow down your breathing. Just be here. Something so powerful about just connecting to the earth, just giving up all effort, gravity doing the work here. Have a gentle pull of the shoulders and opening of the heart, and yet you're grounded and safe. Give yourself these next 2 breaths before we move to truly connect to this slowed down, more peaceful version of you. And then slowly start to lift the head, pull the shoulders back, slide the blocks forward. And we're going to roll onto our backs, just simply flipping over. And once you're there, bolster can maybe stay where it is under the ankles, or if you like it like I do under the knees, we can wiggle it up. And the arms down by the side. Before we go into our Shavasana, we'll take a little twist. The right knee comes into the chest, hopefully just bringing in the shoulder work, leg work together in the center of the spine. And then right leg guides on over the left. You can keep your bolster where it is, that's fine. Right arm goes out to the right, left hand to the outside of the right thigh, and look over the right shoulder. Usually in our more yin or restorative practice, we'd say relax. And I'm going to say relax the left leg, the right hand, the face, but use the left hand to guide the right thigh down. Maybe take the right hand to the outside of the edge of the mat and use that hand to pull the right shoulder down. Get this twist nice and juicy, really go in. Breathe a little deeper. Exhale to go further. And release. Slowly come back to center. Right leg goes along. Left knee comes in. Give it a good squeeze. Left knee to the shoulder. Guide the left leg over to the right. Right hand to the outside of the left thigh. Left arm goes long. Same thing. Give it the love it deserves. Really pull through the outside of the left thigh. Use the left hand on the mat. Left shoulder pulls back. You got a couple deep breaths here. Breathe. And release. Come back to center. Knees to chest. Wrap your arms around the legs. Give yourself a big giant squeeze. Hold in, and then release. Send the legs out long. Maybe take them a little wider. Drop the arms down by your side, palms up, or always the option to hand to heart, hand to belly, or palms down. You play with those hands. Where do they want to be today or tonight? And lift your shoulders, pull them from the ears, gentle tuck of the chin, relax your toes. Lift the hips, maybe wiggle them back down, settle, breathe, find stillness. Relax your face, that space between your eyebrows and your jaw. Let go of any tension that might be hiding in the shoulders, the hips, or the toes. And just for a few moments before we move one last time, just to head to our beds, take that pause, that final moment to ground, to be still, to just be. Shavasana. I'll wake you up when it's time to move again. To bring just a very bit of life back. Maybe wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers, little graze of the thumbs to the fingertips. And then reach the arms up over the top of your head. Point your toes, full body stretch. Reach, reach, reach. Arms and legs opposite direction. You can bend one knee and roll over onto the left side, right side. I'll let you decide wherever you end up, bringing the bicep underneath your ear. Rest your head like a pillow. And slowly start to push your way up, making your way towards your seat. That can look any which way for you. A little easy cross-legged position. Cross your legs, sit tall. Take your time. There's no rush to meet me here. Once you get there, take the hands in front of you, tent the fingertips, lift your chest on your inhale, exhale, walk it out. Relax your head, take your fold. Hips go back towards the mat. Arms are soft, upper body is absolutely heavy. Inhales, lift us up one more time. And then switch the crossing of your legs. Drop the arms down by your side, float them high, big breath. Exhale, pull the hands to heart. Little bow of the gaze, close the eyes, relax the shoulders. Just to notice the mind, the body, any softness or release that maybe we were able to find within our practice today. Remember, this is a practice for a reason. We come back to the mat to create balance, not because we have it. So whatever it is that happened before you made it to the mat today, let this be the place where you cleanse, and let this be the place where you leave it. Leaving your mat, leaving anything that doesn't belong with you in the rest of your evening, so you can send yourself to sleep feeling peaceful, feeling ready, feeling balanced. Whatever is coming tomorrow, it's waiting for you tomorrow. You've got a few hours of rest ahead of you before you get there. Enjoy them. Sleep well, yogis. I'll see you very soon. Namaste. Now I think I'm going to go to sleep forever. 7 p.m. Bedtime for me. Probably you too, if I had to guess.